Hey everybody, Dave here from Peace Camera. In this week's video, we're going to talk all about shooting fireworks. Before we start today's video, I just want to let you know that tomorrow, Wednesday, July 4th, we are going to be closed for the holiday, and we'll reopen again on Thursday morning at 10 a.m. for normal business hours. So yes, this video is going up early. It's Tuesday, July 3rd, and I wanted to make sure this video went up early today instead of Friday, because then fireworks are going to be over, because 4th of July will have passed already. So I wanted to share my techniques for shooting the fireworks. We only usually get to do this once a year, depending on where you live. So it's nice to have a good set foundation to know how to go out and shoot the fireworks. So first thing we need to do is start off with a tripod. You're definitely going to need a heavy-duty, good, solid tripod, as we're going to have the shutter open for multiple seconds. A good tripod will make sure there is no camera shake whatsoever. Also, I recommend a cable release. Now, you can buy just a regular old cable release, or you could buy something like this from Photox. This is the Tammy. This is a universal cable release, as it comes with all the different connectors you would need to plug in depending on what camera you have, and it's also an intervalometer, and it's only $42.95. You can use a wired release if you want, but I find wired releases are a little bit more secure. Next, you want a camera that's capable of shooting in bulb mode. This will allow you to hold down the shutter for as long as you want, and once you release it, the shutter will close again. And in most cameras, if you take your shutter speed to 30 seconds and then one more click over, should put you in bulb mode. Next is your lens selection. I suggest using as wide an angle lens as possible. You really want that nice grand landscape for the fireworks to be captured in, and you also want to make sure you can get all of it in the frame. If you're really far away from the fireworks, you may need to use a little bit more of a telephoto lens, but if you're shooting anywhere right around where the rest of the crowds are going to be, a good wide angle lens will do just fine. So now we got to talk about our camera settings. So we're going to put our camera in manual mode. We're going to put the lens in manual focus. We want to do this because autofocus will not work at night, and your camera is always going to be trying to find focus. So we put in manual focus. Once you lock it in, it'll stay there. So we want to set our lens to the infinity mark, which is the sideways 8 if you're unaware what the infinity mark looks like. And if you don't have a lens that has a window that shows infinity, what you want to do is have your autofocus on before it gets dark, shoot something very far away, and then that should set the lens to infinity. Then turn autofocus off and don't touch the lens at all. Next, we want to shoot at a low ISO, 100 or 200, or maybe at 400 at the most, because we're going to have the shutter open for multiple seconds. We don't need a high ISO to compensate. And then next, we'll set our aperture between f8 and f12. I think that's a really good range to start. So now we're getting ready to shoot. You want to try to frame up a composition where you think the fireworks are going to go, but they usually right before the show starts, they'll throw up 1 or 2 test shots to make sure their systems are working. At that point, that is a good time to get your composition and make sure everything's going to be in frame. Now the fun part begins. We get to shoot the fireworks. So what I usually like to do, once I hear the thump of that firework being fired, I open up the shutter and I'll hold it open until the explosion happens, and then that's going to usually be between about 3 to 6 seconds. And then after that point, if I need to make any little changes, I can, the composition or something like that. And then for the rest of the show, I'm just going to have fun and play around with different exposures. So I might wait after the thump goes off. I might try to time it just when it's about to explode, so you don't see the trail coming up in the picture and all you see is the explosion. Or I might do a longer shutter speed and keep it open for multiple pops, just to get some more, instead of just one explosion, I'm going to have multiple explosions in the pictures. Now I can have some of my images from the past years shooting the fireworks in downtown Raleigh up on the screen for you now, so you can kind of see what you're going to get. So I hope this video was helpful to you, and I hope everybody has fun going out and shooting the fireworks. So if you have any questions about this or anything else, come on down and see us. We're at 5039 Falls of Neuse Rd in the Quail Corner Shopping Center, corner of Falls of Neuse and Millbrook, or you can give us a call here at the store, 919-836-2222. So if you like this video, please do hit the like button. It really does mean a lot to us. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, as I put out new videos every single Friday. And leave a comment down below. Show me off some of your great fireworks photos that you've taken in the past. And that's going to do it for this week's video, and I'll see you all next week.